Y'all, how's it going? Today is a crazy day. I just bought a project car. Super excited to show y'all what it is. I was driving home from work the other day and I saw it for sale sign posted on it. Went ahead and just asked the guy about it and ended up being a pretty damn good deal. So I went ahead and picked it up. So let me show y'all what I got. So here she is, 1977 Ford Mustang 2, 2.3 4-cylinder. This vehicle is in pretty great condition. It's got only 91,000 original miles. I believe I'm the third owner of the car. Ended up snagging this thing for only 1,900 bucks. She runs great, made the 40-minute drive home with no problems. Super happy with the car. Let's get into a little more detail on the thing. All right, so here she is. Overall in pretty great shape. Paint's pretty good. The hood paint isn't great. Sorry, roof, not hood. It's got a couple little dings like this one here. It's got some rust, very minimal. I believe it's the other side. You see some little rust here, a little bit here, and a little right here. But nothing super bad at all. So really happy with that. One thing that really needs attention is the interior. Seats are trashed front and back, so we're gonna definitely have to work on that. But it runs pretty great, other than a couple little things we're gonna tackle in this video, so let's get into it. Gonna be doing the first maintenance, fixing some of the oil leaks, stuff like that. So let me show you what I got. Got a bunch of parts here on the table. This isn't even all of them, just a couple of them. Got some new valve cover gaskets, plug wires, plugs, cap and rotor, air filters, radiator caps, oil change, all that stuff. So I think we're gonna get started, get into this stuff. So as y'all can see, we've gotten really distracted since the last little clip here, but we started pulling some stuff. Went ahead, obviously, pulled the valve cover. Everything looks good under there. No scoring on the cam, no sludge buildup, nothing like that. So really glad with what I'm seeing there. And so I was gonna do the plugs, gonna do the wires and everything, but I was gonna wait on the valve cover. But then after seeing all the oil it's pissing out, it would just not do well coating those new plugs in oil. So as you can see here, got the valve cover, starting to clean it pretty much most of the way clean. It's all looking good, looking like I'll be able to reuse this valve cover. So that's what we're kind of working on now. Just wire brushing the old, very caked on cork gasket. So I'm having to use a little bit of power tools to get it off. But that's almost done there. And then hopefully my paint is gonna be here pretty soon. We're gonna do this the original Ford blue color. As you can see, it is just coated in oil, all nasty. So we're gonna clean it and then do the new Ford blue. So let's keep working on this. So we pretty much got it all how I want it to be as far as the gasket mating surfaces go. So now I'm gonna need to actually clean the insides, outsides, degrease the whole thing. So let's go ahead and do that. So right now we went ahead and knocked that whole sticker off that was right there. Kind of started to knock off some of the loose paint as well. Got it sitting in some degreaser. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, wash it off, then back to sanding. But after what feels like an eternity, I think we got all the grease, the 50 years of buildup off this thing. So I'm gonna continue sanding it and then we'll clean it off one more time. Get right there she is, got all the loose paint sanded off, everything smoothed out, washed off. As far as paint prep, it is completely done. Time to get it in for paint. There she is, looking pretty great. That paint, I'm really impressed with it. Just to show y'all in case you want. Got this one off Amazon, Seymour High-Tech Ford Mustang Blue. It's an engine enamel, paid about $12 for it. Really happy with the coverage on it, definitely recommend. Right, while we're waiting on the paint to dry for the valve cover, while I'm in here, I think I ought to just go ahead and pull this timing cover because it'll look so much better if that's painted as well. So let's go ahead and do that. She's out. I thought I'd be able to snake it out without pulling the belts, but I went ahead and pulled both the accessory belts, which is good because I needed to replace them anyways. They squeak like crazy. But I thought while I'm in here, we'll take a look at the timing belt. This is not your normal timing belt. If this blows, your valves don't slap your pistons, nothing crazy, but it's definitely something you want to keep up with maintenance-wise. And if you look, it needs replaced. You can see all that cracking there, and then there's some cracking in here. I found a lot of maintenance records for this car, but nothing on the timing belt. So I definitely want to go ahead and do that, but we're not going to do it right now. So let's just go ahead and work on this timing cover. All right, got the timing cover all painted, as well as the bottom of the air cleaner, and also painted the top. So I painted this in a chrome paint, my favorite chrome paint, and it looked really good until I put the clear coat. Now I think it looks like trash. Didn't lay down right. There's a bunch of different colors in it. So I'm gonna have to resand this and completely redo it, try something different on it. All right, we got the timing cover in, all painted up. Next step, we're gonna glue the gasket on and get that valve cover ready. All right, we got the gasket in place, glued on. I use weather stripping adhesive. Stuff's pretty great, dries pretty quick, and I just put the bolts in to hold it in place. Then over here, this little corner was kind of hard, so I just put a vice grip on with really, really minimal pressure. You don't want to smush this gasket quite yet. There she is. Let her dry for a little bit, and we'll throw it on. Valve cover is snugged down just with a regular ratchet. It's looking great. The next step, you're going to want to get a torque wrench. This is an inch-pounds torque wrench. The spec for this is 30 to 60 inch-pounds. I'm running it at 50. A lot of times you don't really need to torque stuff down, but with these cork gaskets, you want to make sure you don't want to crush them, but you also got to make sure you get them tight enough so they don't leak. So I'm gonna run it down, cross pattern with this, and then we'll catch up with y'all. There she is, got her all torqued down. Got the new chrome oil filler cap on. Next step, I'm gonna clean everything and then plugs and wires. All right, we got all 4 new spark plugs in. They're the old ones, and just in case y'all wondering, there's a part number using some NGK iridiums. These ones have the same gap as what you want to see from factory, so went ahead and threw those in. Now I'm gonna work on the cap and rotor and the wires. I got, again, NGK, my favorite brand. I think the highest quality. Got some nice blue ones there, as well as our cap and rotor here. So let's get working on that. There she is, got the NGK plug wires on. I went ahead and switched this one to the longer version. It also came with a shorter one, so switch it to the longer one. And then I just rerouted the lines. Got my little separators on. I need to replace this one. It kind of snapped when I was putting it in, but overall, there she is. Let's slap on that air cleaner, and I think we're done for today. Got our new air filter. All right, we got her all put together. I did repaint that. I know I showed earlier in the video it was kind of a terrible paint job how it ended up on it. I still really don't like it, so I want to figure out something, maybe try to find a new one. But there she is, pretty good for a day's work. I think next thing, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna go grab some new belts, throw the new belts on because it was squeaking like crazy. But there we go, she's looking pretty good. I went ahead and got the belts. I couldn't wait, so I got these 2. These are both the accessory belts. They did not have the AC belt, so we're gonna go ahead and throw these in real quick. All right, so it's actually been quite a while since that last clip. I've gotten a lot of other work done on the car, so we're gonna kind of go over that now, let y'all know what we've done. So basically on this screen here, I think I've actually showed y'all everything we've done here. Spark plugs, plug wires, cap and rotor, oil filler cap, air filter, oil change, valve cover gasket, and those drive belts. All right, and then here's a lot of the newer stuff that I have not shown on the video. We did that timing belt. We also replaced the radiator cap, put the hood ornament on, did a temp sender, got the temperature gauge working, replaced the alternator, voltage regulator, and battery, as well as a diff fluid exchange and a new gasket on that. That was leaking when I got the car, and then a tranny mount. I think that's about all for this video on the old Mustang. Got her running quite right. I'm super happy with it. Next video, we're going to be doing a lot of cosmetic upgrades to it, just getting her looking a lot better than she is. So that should be out pretty soon, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you next time.